Hello, and welcome to Truthful Tuesdays. Today, I want to talk to you about feelings and processing feelings as a parent in stressful times. So, this morning, I tried to create some content for a video that I was supposed to upload or had planned to upload, and it was interrupted by my daughter. And I lost patience. You know, I tried to I tried to practice patience in the beginning, and then I did end up shouting for her to cut it out, and then she was upset, and then I felt guilty. So after I shouted, she started crying. I felt guilty. I tried to console her. And then I took a few minutes to stop and practice mindfulness or self awareness and to think about it really about why I was upset in the first place and, the deeper reason. And, the truth is that sometimes we have misdirected anger, frustration, sadness, and it's misdirected at the wrong people for the wrong reasons, or sometimes it's just we have like a buildup of upset and then we can have an explode if we're not aware of what's going on in ourselves. So I had to sit down and I did like a check with myself. I checked in with myself. I said, okay, why am I really upset? Am I really upset because my young child is not listening and being a typical kid and doing typical kid things that annoy their parents? Or is it other things? Like, is there a deeper reason? Is there more to it than that? And of course, there's more to it than that. So when I stopped to think about it, I started to realize all the other things that were upsetting me in that moment and triggering me and setting me off. And it was so much more than my young child just not listening, and annoying me. And so I thought about it and I started listing off the things that, were upsetting me and that were affecting my behavior and my mood. And it was so much more. I am trying to co-parent my older children with someone that is very difficult to deal with, and they really practice parental alienation, and they try to push me out and sabotage my rights as a parent and my visitation times. And it's really difficult. Parental alienation, like, that should only be put into practice if the child is like at risk of being harmed or something. If you don't like the other parent, then just like get over it. Just deal with your shit. Just like be the bigger person, because your kid loves both you and the other parent. And as long as it's not an unsafe situation, your child has the right to have both parents in their life. They love you both. So as long as it's not an unsafe situation, as I said, then there's no reason why parental alienation tactics should be happening. So I was upset about that. And then I was also upset because, I'm dealing with some personal stuff right now, but one thing in particular that happened this morning was like I checked my bank account and my husband, whom I am separated from, did deposit money into my account for child support. Now, he has never really been responsible throughout our relationship. I've always had to be the responsible one, and he's just caused a lot of chaos and drama and turmoil in our life between his violent tendencies and also his major drug addiction that I've tried to assist him with to no avail. So he is finally showing that he wants to be responsible, but it's coming so late in the game, you know, after I put forth so much time and effort and patience and, you know, given him multiple chances to turn it around and to change. And I can't reach out to him. I can't communicate with him. I had child services in my house this morning to do a checkup on my kids, and they reiterated that I am not to talk to my husband. I am not to let him see the children. They will take my children immediately if they find out that I'm bringing the kids around him or that we're having communication, because there's been conflict, there's been domestic violence. My husband has a really, really bad drug problem. And so he's not allowed around. And, you know, it's difficult because he's finally wanting to do the right thing. And I see that, you know, by like depositing child support, which was something that he hadn't really done in the past. But he's like taking the steps to try and be a better person. Of course, it can always just be like this power and control tactic, like trying to get me to call him, but I can't call him. I can't see him. I can't jeopardize my children. You know, I cannot jeopardize my ability to parent anymore. I cannot do it. I shouldn't have done it before, and I certainly cannot do it now. You know, the ball is always been in his court to make the changes that he needs to make. So I'm frustrated about these other things, and yeah, so my frustration came out kind of sideways, and I lost my temper. But you know what is important is that I stopped and I thought about it and I evaluated the situation. Self-awareness is so important. It is like the foundation for change. And in all reality, like, my child is super young, and I cannot expect her to be quiet and cooperative when I am trying to do something, be in a meeting or create these videos or whatever else. As a parent and as an adult, I need to ask myself these basic questions in terms of trying to do these videos with my children present. And those questions are their basic needs met? Firstly, if their basic needs are met, the chances of me getting through one of these videos without interruption are much better. Are they fed? Are they changed? Are they occupied? If those things are taken care of, then I'm more likely to be successful at uploading my videos or getting through a meeting. So, for instance, right now she's in the next room watching the movie Trolls. We often play that one on repeat in this house. So she's occupied for the moment, but she's still a child. Like, she can come in this room at any moment and interrupt me, and I'm just going to have to deal with it and be the adult and just handle it and understand that she's a kid. She's probably going to interrupt. She's probably going to have needs. Like, you know, I can't force my agenda on her and expect her to understand, hey, mommy needs to work. Mommy needs to get this done. Like, this is important to mommy. You know, they're not going to understand that. But making sure their basic needs are met, you know, are they fed? Are they cleaned? Are they occupied? If that's taken care of, then I'll have better success at whatever it is that I need to do, whether it's uploading a video, or having a Zoom meeting, or getting some much needed housework done. Then you know what? And it seems simple the way I'm explaining it and putting it out, but really, like, unless we're mindful of this and we're putting it as a practical application each and every day, then it's not going to be a success. Like, these are things that we need to be mindful of and think about each and every single day on repeat. And it's behavior that we need to practice and implement daily. So yeah, so with that, I will pass, and that is Truthful Tuesdays for today. Thank you so much for joining in, and we'll see you another time.